topic of my cyber chat is on the TikTok ban, which is a complex issue involving national security, data privacy, technology, and international relations. For my cyber chat, I'll be going over a few topics. The first is an introduction to the problem. I'll give some context to this ban and how it relates to our data privacy class. Next, I'll run you through a high-level timeline of the ban in just 5 minutes. And lastly, I'll explain what you should be taking away from all of this. First things first, what is this TikTok controversy? TikTok, owned by Chinese company ByteDance, has been under intense scrutiny by the US government due to concerns about potential data privacy risks and national security risks. The primary concern is whether ByteDance could be compelled by Chinese law to share user data with the Chinese government or manipulate content. US intelligence agencies argue that this presents a potential national security threat. And so in response, TikTok has consistently denied these allegations and maintains that it operates independently of the Chinese government and protects user privacy. This topic is a great example for our data privacy class because it's a real-world example of how serious data privacy and protection is taken. Now we'll go all the way back to August 2020 when this first began. In August 2020, then President Donald Trump took a significant step by signing an executive order to ban TikTok. This move was driven by national security concerns, specifically the concern that the Chinese government could potentially access user data or manipulate content on the platform. The government gave ByteDance 45 days to sell the app to an American company or face a ban. Shortly after taking office, then President Biden reversed Trump's executive order in February 2021. Instead of pursuing an outright ban, Biden called for a comprehensive security risk assessment of the app. This shift signaled a different approach in addressing the perceived threats posed by TikTok. In response to ongoing concerns, TikTok launched Project Texas in June 2022. This $1.5 billion initiative involved moving the user data to Oracle servers. The project aims to restructure TikTok's data storage methods, consolidate American user data, and store it on servers located in the US. This was a significant step in TikTok's efforts to address security concerns and maintain its operations in the US. Later on, President Biden signed the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary Controlled Applications Act on April 24, 2024. This bipartisan law required ByteDance to sell TikTok or face a nationwide ban. The legislation set a hard deadline of January 19, 2025 for ByteDance to divest from TikTok. This action marked a significant escalation in the U.S.'s government's approach to TikTok. On January 10, 2025, the Supreme Court heard oral arguments regarding the constitutionality of the law mandating TikTok's sale. This hearing was a crucial moment in the legal battle between TikTok and the U.S. government, with potential far-reaching implications for the future of the app in America. The government argued that TikTok poses national security risks due to its data collection practices and ties to China, and TikTok contended that the ban violates the First Amendment rights of users and the platform. Just a week after the hearing on January 17, 2025, the Supreme Court unanimously upheld the law mandating TikTok's sale or shutdown and concluded that Congress's decision for divestiture was necessary to address well-founded security concerns. This decision effectively validated the government's concern about national security and set the stage for TikTok's potential exit from the US market. On January 19, 2025, the deadline set by the law, TikTok voluntarily shut down its services in the US. The shutdown came after ByteDance failed to sell the service before the deadline, signaling a significant shift in the American social media landscape. This timeline highlights the complex and evolving nature of the TikTok ban situation, from initial concerns to legislative action and ultimately the app's shutdown in the United States. TikTok users in the US experienced a brief outage on January 19th as the federal ban took effect, but newly inaugurated President Donald Trump quickly intervened, signing an executive order to delay the ban's enforcement for 75 days. This controversial move aims to provide more time for ByteDance, TikTok's parent company, to find a suitable buyer. While the app is currently accessible, its future remains uncertain as legal and political challenges loom. So here are the key takeaways for this cyber chat. The US government cited national security concerns and required TikTok's Chinese parent company to sell the app or face a ban. This decision was upheld by the Supreme Court and briefly enforced on January 19, 2025. Newly inaugurated President Trump reversed his earlier push to ban TikTok in 2020 and signed an executive order delaying the ban for 75 days to seek a resolution. And this is a great topic for our data privacy class due to its controversial topic on data privacy in the government and social media. That's pretty much it for my cyber chat, so thank you so much for listening. Here are the works cited.